Hello and welcome to the Small Acts podcast, hosted by me, Sandy MacDonald, founder and CEO of Create Care Global, and Kayla Witter, our community director. Create Care Global is a not-for-profit based in Australia that connects caring, creative and compassionate people like you directly to the carers of orphaned and vulnerable children worldwide. Now, mostly unassisted, these courageous people do a stupendous job to make sure that the children they care for get the best chance at a future. There are 140 million children in need worldwide. It is an overwhelming statistic, but that doesn't mean we can't help. So we invite you to commit to one small act, because if you can muster the community, the creativity, and the will to solve it, it will have a big impact on the life of a child in need. I would like you to meet Chrisphine Ochieng Okumu. He's the founder of Bluebell Orphanage in Kenya, and he can tell you how you can help.
My name is Chrisphine Ochieng from Kenya, the lead program on the issues of Jiggers campaign. And since we started, it's about 3 years, and it has moved from one step to another. Yes, currently we have reached 200 children within the Jiggers campaign program. And Jiggers have been affecting children that are living in a dusty places within the villages in Western Kenya.
Yep.
And this has been a huge challenge to most of the children, especially who are vulnerable and orphans. Yes.
Chrisphine, you were explaining to me that these children get this terrible disease called Jiggers disease, which is a parasite that creates wounds in the feet and on the hands. And
Yes.
if they've had it for a long time, the wounds get very deep, and then they become diseased. They're vulnerable to other health issues, and so you have a program to try and get rid of the parasite, but also to treat the wounds topically and their health overall, and also that they must wear shoes so that they don't get the Jiggers disease.
Yes.
And you were telling me about what the costs are associated with that. I wonder if you could just give me a bit more information about that.
I said that most of the children that are being treated, they're into stages. Stage one is to eliminate the Jiggers, whereby we go to each and every household, we spray the chemicals to kill the pesticide, the Jiggers, and then we take the children and start doing the treatment. Within that period, we are there to tackle pneumonia, anemia, and then the other diseases that attack these children because of the attack and the wounds they have. After all this treatment and the packages, we prefer the child should get a shoes.
Yes.
And this is now is a continuous thing.
Yes.
But treatment goes into stages. Yes.
And I think you were explaining that the shoes are a reasonable cost of $5 to $10 a pair.
Yes.
But the actual treatment over that 6 months could be around $40 a month.
$40 per month, but yes.
And then there was the issue of the fact that these children are widespread in villages that are in hilly terrain, difficult to get to, and the volunteers that you've recruited to do the treatment and the spraying, you have to walk on foot currently, sometimes long distances, often in weather when it's raining, and you've come up with an idea to try and facilitate an easier way in which the volunteers can get to the children.
Yes. You know, here mostly when it rained, we have a lot of mud. We don't have good roads here. So we decided that if the volunteers can get a bicycle, and this is a bit affordable, because we will not need fuel to fuel the bicycle, just need energy to ride it and visit these children within the village. Or it's safe to carry the medicine in volunteers. It is easy. It will be a vulnerable child in each and every village.
And the bicycles are, you can purchase them nearby where you are at a reasonable price?
Yes, we can purchase them at $80 per bicycle.
And you've got 10 volunteers. So we're talking about $800 for the bicycles. And then I think you mentioned that it would be great for them to have packs so that they could pack the reports and the medications and all of that stuff. So possibly, what would a pack cost? 15. So about $100 and then
15.
your volunteers are equipped to ride and carry the stuff. I can just see schools around the world running, bike-a-thons where the children raise the money for one of those bike packs. Packs, and we just need to get 8 schools around the world involved, and we'll get your bicycles. I think this is a wonderful project. I love the bike pack project.
So the most thing we want is to treat the children, protect their feet, and support them.
Thank you so much, Chrisphine, for being our guest today, but also for the tireless work you do to support your children. You've pointed out several areas in which the Small Acts community can help. Bicycles for the volunteers, food packs, the foot packs, the shoes and the medication, and also knitting squares for blankets. Now, each of these are a small act that will have a big impact, as you have heard. So we invite you to bring your creative thinking as to how you might solve one of these small acts. You'll find all the details of these small acts in our Facebook community. Come and join us, and let's get solving. Thank you for listening and for acting.